It appears that some lawmakers are looking again at selling water to Texas as a way to backfill the growing state budget hole. Already, there is a strong movement in southeastern Oklahoma to oppose any such idea, but the plan this time targets a new water source, the Arkansas.
Toward the end of the legislative session, lobbyists for the Tarrant Regional Water District saw an opening. The state again had a huge budget hole, and the North Texas organization pulled lawmakers off the floor to try to make a deal to sell water. Among the many interim studies this summer will be Senator Dave Rader's redistribution and selling so-called excess water from the Arkansas River to Texas.
We could use some additional forms of revenue that we haven't thought about or haven't done. We thought about selling water. So is there a market for our water? You know, we've always heard there's a market, but is there a market? What does that market pay?
The Tarrant Regional Water District refused our request for an on-camera interview, instead issuing a short written statement. Quote, "Working with Oklahoma to secure a deal that benefits both parties remains one of the district's long-term water supply strategies. We believe a solution exists and would welcome those discussions." End quote. But residents of southeastern Oklahoma remain opposed to any sale of water. Former State Senator Jerry Ellis used to represent the southeast corner of the state.
Sportsmen, farmers, and ranchers, and the folks that are built fine homes on Grand Lake, Keystone, and Ten Killer Lakes. Ask them about sending their water to Texas and leaving them high and dry and see what their opinion is.
State Senator Dave Rader sees the sale of water as a way to start plugging holes in the state budget.
And if that market pays enough for water, then why wouldn't we sell it when we have such an abundant resource?
But former State Senator Jerry Ellis says Texas would have to get real serious about buying Oklahoma water because their last offer was a joke.
Texas made an offer of $200 million over 20 years for X number thousand acre feet of water, and that's $10 million a year.
That is about 0.6% of the current state budget. Ellis says there are lots of ways the state could bring in more money without selling off more irreplaceable natural resources.
The legislature could put 5 cents on every 12 ounces of soft drink sold in Oklahoma and raise $200 million every year.
Senator Rader says he wants to know how much water transfer would cost and how much the market is for Oklahoma water.
What I'm trying to do is gather numbers, gather facts, and be totally confident that this is good for our state.
And Rader says this study is aimed not at the Red River as before, but at using water from the Arkansas River. Former Senator Ellis says that will not sit well with the Indian nations or the state of Arkansas, among others.
He'll be confronted by especially the Corps of Engineers, by the EPA, Department of Justice, Department of Interior. The list goes on and on. And so it's not cut and dry. This is not a simple deal.
And what about those times when water levels are low due to drought?
There was almost zero movement of goods, which there's lots of goods goes up and down that river, and for 18 to 24 months, I'm told there was little or no movement of goods on the Arkansas River.
But Senator Rader believes there is more than enough water to make his plan work and still protect Oklahomans during times of drought.
We use about 2 million acre feet a year, and we have in excess of 16 million acre feet.
Ellis believes Texas is not interested in our water for human consumption, but instead big corporations want it.
There's nobody thirsty in Texas. This is about fracking. They want it there for fracking.
But Senator Rader sees water transfer and sale as a winner for everyone.
I think there's a win-win-win in this situation. I think there's a win for the people of Oklahoma. I think there's a win for the budget for Oklahoma. I think there's a win for the people of Texas.
Already, Oklahoma City is pumping water from two southeastern Oklahoma lakes, Atoka and Sardis, to augment the metro's water supply. Rader says that's proof that water transfer can work.
It's not impossible because the city of Oklahoma City is already doing something very similar.
Senator Rader is reviewing previous studies and meeting with experts and others looking for facts. There is one fact all Oklahomans can agree on. Water is a natural resource we cannot live without, and it's in finite supply.